BAHALA na. You know, what will be, will be. It is what it is. You know, anything that could go wrong went wrong today. So normally I'm doing my shout out at 6 o'clock. And this whole thing with graduation events and trying to do the right thing by attending these things, you sometimes end up being in situations where you can't get out of it, okay? And then when you get there, you're supposed to be there at a certain time. You're the one that gets there on time, but then everything else ain't on time. So I ain't throwing shade on nobody because I ain't mentioning nobody, but anyway, I was supposed to do it 6 o'clock, and I thought that I would be able to get back home before 6 o'clock. Go to this thing at 4 o'clock and be back by 6 o'clock. As you can see, it's 10 minutes after 7, so I'm like hella late. I'm 3 hours late. 2 hours late if you consider the fact that I thought I'd be able to do my shout out at 6 o'clock. Before I left home, I went and prepared the board. I had the board all prepared. I had the statistics down. I had what I was going to talk about. Everything was already prepared. All I had to do was get back home and do it. That's easier said than done. Highway Patrol going after somebody. See the Highway Patrol right there? They going after somebody. So hope we don't get stuck out there on the freeway behind them. But anyway, so like I said, when it comes to family things, you try to, you know, accommodate and do the right thing for family. Oh man, you know, I think I just said anything could go wrong would go wrong. This looks like we're right in the middle. Oh no, he got him. I thought the Highway Patrol was doing that zigzag across the freeway thing, make everybody slow down. But he got all the way over to the right lane. Anyway, got there on time. I don't want to talk about that. So anyway, I wasn't able to do it. I'm trying to be nice and not, you know, put shade on nobody and stuff. And, you know, it is what it is. So, prayers and thought, oh man, they are zigzagging across the freeway. They are slowing us down. Okay, Facebook, so like I said, anything that could go wrong today is going wrong. June 6th, 2021, we are now on the freeway, going back to the Bay, and yeah. The police is up here doing that zigzag formation across the freeway. So we can't go no faster than what he do. Damn, I should have got in front of him. What can I say? BAHALA na. Can I hear you say BAHALA na, BAHALA na, y'all? I just can't believe my bad luck today. But anyway, it is what it is. So prayers and thoughts for all those who have died from coronavirus. I don't know the exact number. I know it was over 3 million. And I know here in the United States, it was 612,400 and some. But yeah, prayers and thoughts for all those who died in the United States and all over the world. And also, today is June 6th. Happy birthday to everybody whose birthday it is today. Ooh, okay, we do get to go around now. I guess, okay. I guess we can go. We can get in front of police. Well, look. All right. So something happened off there by the freeway ramp, and the police was making sure nobody could get down the ramp, I guess. All right, so back to whatever this BAHALA Na is all about. On June 6th, today's birthday, the people whose birthday I remember is my niece, Destiny Shaw Brewer. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, niece. John White Knox, he's an Alameda City Councilman, or used to be, and he was until the last election. Happy birthday to you, John. And there were some other people, I just cannot remember the name, and I do apologize. On a historical birthday, Alexander Pushkin. I don't know how many of y'all ever heard of Alexander Pushkin, but Alexander Pushkin is from Russia. And he was a poet, a playwright, and he wrote a whole bunch of novels, and he's considered to be the founder of modern Russian literacy. So that's like hella cool. Alexander Pushkin, everybody that heard of him. But what I think a lot of people don't realize and don't know about Alexander Pushkin is that Alexander's great-grandfather was Abraham Hannibal. Not Hannibal Lecter, but Abraham Hannibal. Now what makes Abraham Hannibal so unique was he was a nobleman in Africa, and he was kidnapped by slave traders, and they took him to Russia and gave him to Tsar Peter the Great. Y'all can look up who Tsar Peter the Great is. Peter the Great of Russia. And as a present. You know, the same way you give a dog to somebody as a present. So they gave Hannibal to the Tsar as a present. The Tsar liked Hannibal so much that he set him free and raised him as a member of the court. And Abraham Hannibal ended up becoming a major general in the Russian army. And then he had a whole bunch of kids. So this is a trip about Hannibal. I mean, I know we're supposed to be talking about Alexander Pushkin. All right, I'm gonna leave all that alone.
No, say it.
Huh? Go ahead and say it. Alexander Pushkin, Tsar, which is like the king. Tsar ordered this Greek woman named Diope to marry Hannibal. Hannibal was a dark-skinned brother. This Greek woman did not want to be married to him, but she was forced by the king, or the Tsar, to marry him. And she hated him, and so what she did was she had an affair. Well, you know, there ain't a whole bunch of black people in Russia, so she had an affair with another white man, and the baby came out white. So by this time, Hannibal was pretty, he was powerful. So Hannibal got up there and put his wife in prison. I don't know what they did with the baby, but I know he put the wife in prison. And Russia is a Catholic country, but it's Orthodox Catholic. So technically, even though his wife was in prison, he's still legally married to this Greek woman. Anyway, after 11 years, and then he starts messing with the Scandinavian woman named Natalie. And Natalie is connected to royalty. So, but the fact that he's married, it causes a scandal. But they give him a fine for the fact that he's having an affair with, not because he's having an affair with a white woman, but because he's having an affair while he's still married. The divorce comes through, and he gets a fine for being involved with another woman. And the woman the first woman he was married to, Diope, the Greek woman, they let her out of jail, and then they put her in a convent for the rest of her life. She has to become a nun for the rest of her life, which is like going from one prison to another prison. And so then he has a whole bunch of kids by Natalie, the Scandinavian royalty woman. And so one of his kids becomes a commander in the Russian Navy. And then they have kids, or his son has kids, and that's where Alexander Pushkin, the famous Russian author, Russian poet, Russian playwright, novelist, comes into being. Later, Alexander Pushkin is killed in a duel fighting with the French military attaché who was having an affair with his wife. Man. So anyway, that's happy birthday, Alexander Pushkin. All right. Today is June 6th. I had the thing on my board about what was going on in the world. I know in Poland, the voters are going to the polls to vote for a new president. California, a federal judge who was appointed by the Republicans, by George Bush, overturned a 30-year ban on assault weapons. California District Attorney Rob Bonta and Governor Newsom have vowed to appeal this decision, but I don't know. It probably have to go all the way to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has got a majority of Republican conservatives, so I don't even know how that's going to work out. Today's date, June 6th. Hey, 1918, Belleau Wood. The Marines, United States Marines, in World War I, fought the Germans at Belleau Wood, and the Marines took it. They took a lot of casualties, but they still took it. June 6, 1944, the Normandy invasion. The Allies invade Europe. They attack Normandy, and they land in all those places, and that's what they did. Okay, so I'm trying to tell you guys all this stuff from my memory of when I wrote the board, but you know, obviously I'm stuttering. I'm really upset. I'm upset that I allowed myself to be in this position, in this situation, where I'm doing my shout out from inside a car. But the more I drive, the more I think about it, the more I realize Bahala Na is exactly that. You fall down, you get up, and you do it all over again. Oh, and this is actually my second time trying to do the shout out. Because the first time I tried to do the shout out outside the graduation event, and my phone went dead. So here I am doing it now. But I'm not mad. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Bahala Na means it is what it is. So, with that being said, I want to ask everybody, Ronald Green, please keep him in your prayers and your thoughts. Keeping your murdered by the Louisiana State Police on May the 10th, 2019. See, I got all this memorized. And because I already know about Ronald Green, I would like for you to get a chance to go and see who Ronald Green was all about and check it out. I also want to ask you to remember all those who have been murdered. Everybody who has ever been murdered by criminals, by thugs, by drug dealers, by gangbangers, by the police, by law enforcement, by rebels, by government troops, by terrorists, domestic and foreign, by spousal abuse, people killing each other, killing their spouse, people who, by the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazis, the white supremacists, those participated in the June 6th, January 6th so-called insurrection, you know? Anyway, keep all of them in your prayers and your thoughts. Keep your prayers and thoughts. People who committed suicide, people who died because of somebody else's stupidity or action. The whole thing, when you're out here driving on the street, you got to watch for somebody who's drunk. You got to watch for somebody who's loaded and high on whatever they're high on, and hope they don't run off the road and hit you. And you don't want to end up becoming a statistic. You got killed because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, you know, I'm going to end this. Again, I apologize. You know, the graduation thing is important. It's a family thing, and you go do your family thing, because that's what family is all about. Family is very important. And this what I'm doing on Facebook, it ain't all that important. Family is more important than whatever I do on here. It is to give a shout out and thank you to all the frontline workers. And that sucks because I didn't even say thank you. Thank you, frontline workers. Thank you, essential workers. Thank you to the doctors, the nurses, the longshoremen, the bus drivers, the truck drivers, the farm workers, those who work in the stores, those who work in the restaurants and the hotels, the postal employees, the counselors, the teachers, the parents, all of you who are doing everything that you can to, you know, while we're fighting this coronavirus thing. And also, you know, y'all stay safe, stay strong, wear a mask, get vaccinated, do the things that you have to do to protect yourself. And people who choose not to get vaccinated or who choose not to wear a mask, BAHALA NA. You know, BAHALA NA. You know, it is what it is. BAHALA NA. Regardless of what happens, you just get back up and you keep doing it. And you keep on going. You keep on moving forward. You know, a year ago, we weren't allowed to do nothing. Now, things are a lot more different. We can do a lot more than we did a year ago. So, each day is a blessing. Every day I wake up is a good day. You know, I thank God for letting me wake up. I don't always do the right things, you know, but I try. That's all I can do is try. So, mabuhay, amanla uetu, hokahe, ashe, harambe, mahalo, Wakanda forever, shalom, namaste, assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam, insha'Allah. Hey y'all, I'm up out of here. Peace, one love. That's it.